Hello, good morning. I am here to talk to you about leadership insights that I am taking away from what's going on in the world. So, what I see right now that is really important to acknowledge and to even celebrate is that there's a movement, there's an energy, there is a desire for people to get back to being productive. So in these times that we've been enduring with COVID-19 and the economic crisis and issues with fairness among people in the world, it really has taken its toll. And coaching sessions have been about how to cope, and people have been scrambling, and people have been trying so hard to figure things out. What I'm starting to see is that people are now, they've had a chance to catch their breath, and now they want to get back to work. They want to get back to being productive. They want to get back to getting things done and just finding a routine, finding a rhythm in the day. So I think that's a great sign, and I think it's a fantastic reminder about how resilient people are, how strong people are, and how people can bounce back from the most difficult, the most challenging times like the ones we're in now. So, my name is Corey Robertson, and I specialize in helping managers learn the coaching approach so that they can use coaching as a leadership style. So, my time here with you today is to share insights, share wisdom, and share what I know about leadership and how people can be and use and do and bring about the best leadership outcomes that they can conjure up from within themselves. So here's the thing. So people are getting back to normal. People are wanting to be productive. People are feeling that they can now refocus back into to work. Now, remember, the new normal is no normal. So as you are leading your teams, as you're getting work done, as you're managing your agenda, you have to keep in mind that each and every one of the people on your team, all of your directs, have a different situation going on. Okay, those people who are working from home and getting things done, there is a lot that they are juggling. I was on a call with a young executive, a high potential high performer who has been selected for fast track into leadership and management. She came to her coaching call, and her little one was at home. So we're in the middle of our conversation, and this little cutie walks into the room and joins us. So of course, you've seen situations like this already many times. Of course, it's happening to you. Of course, it is. This is the new normal. And for the people who have little ones at home, this is what they're dealing with. So you have, as a leader, you have to take this into account. Of course, their number one priority is their child. And it's also very important to them that they are being productive, contributing members of the team. So what does that mean for you as a leader? You are still responsible for getting results. You're still responsible to influence your team, lead them, coach them if you know the coaching competencies, and get results done. And at the end of the day, with zero collateral damage, right? What I mean by that is no cracking the whip, no sending people scurrying, no making people more stressful than they already are. And when you have really strong leadership skills, you can do that. And I know it is taking the toll on managers and leaders. Even before COVID-19, the management, the leadership trends were very strong. They were very heavily focused on teaching leaders how to flex their leadership style to the need of the person that they are directing, they're managing. And when I first started in my field many years ago, I used to even get pushback on that when I would mention that, and managers would say to me, but I'm the boss, they should be flexing their style to me. It's up to my team members to learn my leadership style, what I want and how I want it, and they have to flex to my personality. Okay, that's a big no-no, and that's a 100% wrong attitude. So if you're one of those leaders who's still holding that belief, I urge you, I beg you, for your own good, your own peace of mind, for your own success as a leader, you got to do a complete 180 on that. For those of you who already know that, and I know there are many of you out there, it's time to reboot that. You've got to build up even more muscle in that capacity, more strength in that capacity, because everybody, and I tell you, I am coaching call after coaching call after coaching call with people throughout the leadership ranks. Everybody wants to do a good job. Everybody wants to add value to the team. Everybody wants to finish their workday feeling like they did a good job and that they were appreciated for their contribution. Harness that power, leaders. Go in there and get that. And that's from you, your leadership capacity, your ability to do it. I know, like I said before, I know this is taking extra energy and extra brain power and extra heart power from you, but you can do it. So I highly recommend any kind of a leadership reboot for your skills and your superpowers. Learn some new ones. As you know, I am the champion of coaching competencies and coaching as a leadership style. It is the most powerful, effective leadership approach. And, there are case after case after case of major, famous, Fortune 100 companies that are adopting coaching culture, and they are seeing their results, their performance improvement initiatives absolutely skyrocket. So I want to talk to you a little bit, before I let you go, a little bit about return on investment, because I know, and I hear it all the time, people who are skeptical about leadership development always want to know about ROI. What is my return on investment? So the way to make sure that you invest in the right leadership development program and get the results that you're expecting is to start with the intent of what do you want to improve, and then have a really, really solid pre-program where you assess what it is that you want to improve, what you want to build on, where you are now, and where you want to be. Here is a really powerful and important coaching question. What do you want instead of what you have now? And the next question is, how will you know that you're successful? Okay, so you put these questions at the beginning of your strategy. You do a really solid, robust assess and measurement component, so that as you're working through your leadership development program, you have ways to measure that you are moving towards the results that you're expecting. Okay, so a really good leadership development program will include that, if you haven't already built that in to your organizational development strategy within your organization. The next thing that is really important to do is to make sure that you are using time properly. Now, I know that there are a lot of fantastic leadership programs out there that cram a lot of information in a really, really short period of time. And many people who go through leadership development programs often find it inspiring and interesting and motivating. They also come back and tell me that a lot of this stuff is really common sense, or stuff that they should know, or they do know. And so it's not that hard, it's really not that hard to learn, to take in knowledge and information about leadership. Okay, that's not the hard part. The reason why leadership development programs often don't produce the return on investment that companies are looking for is because they had unrealistic expectations around how long it takes to build new habits and build new practices. So when you leave that leadership development program, or when you put that leadership development book down, or after you've had your coaching session, now is the time for you to go back and practice And that takes energy, and it takes time. It takes time for new habits to be ingrained in your way of being. It takes courage because you don't always get it right the first time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, and you have to keep going back and trying. So this is why it's really important when you are investing in your leadership reboot that you have realistic expectations for how long it's going to take to learn. And not to say that the leadership development program needs to be more hours. It just means to say that those hours need to be spread out. And the term that we use in our industry is micro learning modules. So you want to do small sessions frequently. And now that we're in the world of online training, now is the perfect time to take a look at that and to readjust how you've approached leadership development training in the past, how you have approached performance improvement strategy. So I'm going to leave you there. I think I've given you a lot to think about today. So my name is Corey Robertson. You can find my website at coreyrobertson.com, where you'll find a lot of information about what professional coaching really is. And if you're interested in learning yourself how to use coaching as a leadership style, then you're in the right place, because I have a program called the Coaching Academy for Leaders, and you can learn. I can teach you how to use coaching as a leadership style and how to bring coaching into your culture so that you really, really do have a very, very reliable and powerful leadership philosophy and leadership strategy and culture strategy within your organization. So if you'd like to talk to me about this topic or any other topic that I discuss in my videos to you, you can just book a call with me. It's talkwithcorey.com. You can find that link on my website. And by all means, I would love it if you were to leave a comment. The more you comment on these threads, the more that the people who need to hear the message will get the message. So I would really appreciate your help in spreading these important ideas during times when people really need to hear them the most. So thank you. Reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to read your comments. If you are more comfortable sending me a private message, by all means, I check my inbox regularly. So have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Keep your loved ones safe, and make sure you keep practicing those leadership skills. I will see you soon.